Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigerian View. So guys, let's talk about the problem between Black Ass and Supreme Vikings confraternity in Anambra State, and today we are going to be taking a look at what happened in the city of Obosi last week. I think it was on Wednesday, that led to the bringing down of this young man that you are currently seeing on your screen. Another young man was brought down yesterday. So in this video, we are going to take a look at who these young men are and how they were brought down. Without wasting any of your time, let's dive into the video. So on Wednesday last week, the young man that you are currently seeing on your screen was brought down in Obosi. This young man is said to be by the name of Ikena, and he is said to be a member of Black Ass. The young man was said to have been brought down unexpectedly by some young men who are Vikings members. So according to what happened, this young man was with some of his friends who are also believed to be Black Ass members, and they decided to go and buy rice to eat. You know how young men always behave when they hang out together. They might just decide to go find something to eat. So this young man decided to drive to the place where they sell rice. It is said that they were driving red Mercedes Benz. So when they got to the place where they sell rice, they bought the rice and ate their food and decided to return home. On their way home, they noticed that some healers were following them, a black healers and a white healers. According to what was described, it was actually more than 2 healers. So when the young men noticed that the healers were following them, they decided to try as much as possible to escape the healers, and one of the healers caught up with them and tried to overtake them. The driver in the red Mercedes Benz tried all he could for him to be able to get away from the Hilux. So the young men in the Hilux opened fire in the Mercedes Benz, boom boom boom, while the Mercedes Benz was trying to escape. It is said that they were able to shoot at the tire of the Mercedes Benz. Even while they shot at the tire, the driver of the Mercedes Benz was still trying as much as he could to get away. But at the end of the day, one of the healers was able to overtake the Mercedes Benz, and now the Mercedes Benz was in the middle of 2 Hiluxes. And the people in both Hilux, they opened fire at the Mercedes Benz, boom boom boom, boom boom boom. So when the young men in the Mercedes Benz noticed that they have already been overpowered, they have already been surrounded, they quickly rushed out of the Mercedes Benz and they started running. Now Ikena, which is the young man that you are currently seeing on your screen, was one of the young men in the red Mercedes Benz, and he was sitting in the back seat. So the time that the young men were firing at the Hilux, one of the bullets actually hit Ikena while he was sitting in the car. It is said that the bullet that hit Ikena penetrated the back seat of the Benz. Now after the young men came out from the Benz and they were running, they noticed that the young men in the Hilux also came out, and the young men were putting on complete black. So while they were running, they couldn't even take a look at the young men's face because the young men were still shooting at them, boom boom boom, while they were running. So after some time, they noticed that Ikena wasn't with them, so they already knew that one of the bullets must have hit Ikena. So they decided to come back to see if they would be able to help Ikena. So while they were coming back, they noticed that the healers were still there and the young men were there very close to the car. The young men didn't leave. So when they noticed that the young men haven't left, so they were hiding, waiting for the healers to actually leave. When the healers left, they came back to try to help Ikena. But the problem was that the Benz that they were driving, the tire of the Benz were flat, the Benz was severely damaged. So the only thing they could do at this moment was to stop a car that is passing by. So after they stopped the car, they quickly put in Ikena into the car and rushed Ikena to a hospital right there in Obosi. So when they got to the hospital, the doctor told them that Ikena has already went down. So it was later that the young men discovered it was when they went to buy rice. That is when some Vikings members saw them, noticed who they are, and decided to pull a hit on them. So yesterday, the young man that you are currently seeing on your screen was brought down. This young man is said to be a member of Vikings, and he was brought down by some young men who are said to be Black Ass members. When I saw the picture of him after he was brought down inside a shop, and the picture is very graphic, it is going to be posted on my Telegram later and also on my WhatsApp status. Now after seeing this, I was actually thinking that it was brought down inside his shop. But later, I finally got the full update that it wasn't inside his shop. So according to what happened, when he saw the young man who came for the hit, he ran and the young man chased him. He ran into the shop of a lady. While he ran into the shop, the young man chased him into the shop and they fired at him. Boom, boom, boom. While they were firing at him, some of the bullets actually hit the lady that owns the shop. But luckily for the lady that owns the shop, she did not go down, but she is currently receiving treatment. So this young man actually went down inside the shop. So the shop does not belong to him. He actually ran into the shop because I posted on my quick update that it was inside his shop. I got a full update that it wasn't inside his shop. He ran into somebody else's shop. So this is what is actually going on in Obosi right now. Now, when you see these things, you will notice that the way they practice confraternity in Southeast is way different from the way they practice confraternity in Southwest. Because most of the time, people in Southwest don't act action movie like this or like they are inside Grand Theft Auto game. People in the Southwest don't activate GTA mode. And this is how you're going to know that even in Nigeria, that confraternity is thriving. They practice it differently in different regions. And the problem with Obosi is that from the informations that I got, a lot of prominent people from both groups have been brought down just in the name of confraternity. Just a few months ago, a lot of people were saying that Obosi was very quiet, Obosi was peaceful, and all of a sudden, boom, problems everywhere. And this is not actually what we want in any community in Nigeria. So we will continue to pray for peace, we will continue to pray for love, and we will continue to preach for unity. Anyway guys, you are watching Nigerian View.